Hi everyone. This video focuses on how to enter a new rental transaction. Before you can do that, however, make sure you have your rental inventory list built. If you don't know how to do this, please refer to our video, rental inventory list setup, before proceeding with this video. Once your inventory has been populated, you can click the drop down on a rental info and then go to your enter a new rental. Then we can start choosing our customer information. If you are using parents and jobs, meaning you have maybe a customer who has units at multiple locations, you can choose the parent and then choose the job for which this particular unit is going to. Over here you have the option to enter in a location of where the unit is being placed once it arrives at this address. Maybe it's going to be mile marker 5, or maybe it's going to be on the right side of the building. This location will also show up on the description for the line item as it goes to QuickBooks. This is handy if you want to resend your customer maybe one invoice with multiple line items breaking out the location of each unit. If you're going to do that, then simply don't choose a parent company. You can choose the customer name instead, leaving this blank. You would choose the customer that's going to get the invoice and then create multiple rental transactions with that same customer name. And in this location field, you enter in the address of the location where the unit is going. By doing that, we can then combine all those multiple transactions. Maybe Big City Store has 3 locations with units on it. QuickBooks will receive one invoice for Big City Store, and you'll have 3 line items representing 3 rental transactions. And on each line item, you would enter in the location right there. It could be the address. This way your customer gets one invoice with 3 line items, and each item describes where the location is. Then we can start entering in our items that we want to rent out. First, select a billing increment. If I choose daily, weekly, or monthly, the system will preload that appropriate rate that we set up on the rental inventory list. So if I chose this 1500 p.m. Line item and I said to load up a daily charge, that daily charge is going to load onto my rental transaction. I'm going to choose that item right now. Notice how the location right side of the building shows up. Then I can choose a serial number. You're kidding me. Wrong item. Then I can choose a serial number. And notice how that rate loaded up. Then I can choose a delivery date. This will always default to today's date. When I choose a delivery date, the system will automatically make your billing start date match, assuming that the billing is going to start on the same delivery date. But it doesn't have to. If it's different, simply select the next time you want billing to start. Maybe you want billing to start on April 1st for this customer. Then, if you require weekly services or some kind of maintenance on this unit, we can choose what route to put it on, what frequency. Maybe we want to visit this customer weekly. And then we're going to choose a date or our next scheduled visit. Maybe it's Monday, April 3rd. When I click Put on Route, the system now adds this to the route schedule, and the system will now start to reoccur from this date so that you can visit your customer to service the units. That's all I had today on rental transaction creation. Look to our next video for rental billing. Have a good day.